Go.
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pierre Gathers, and I want to demonstrate on how to install a CD player into a car or SUV. And when we talk about car audio, what all comes to mind? All right, questions?
CD player.
Speakers.
MP3 connector.
Amps. Tweeters. Okay, when we talk about car audio, it doesn't always include speakers or sound. We're talking about HID lights, GPS, Wi-Fi, satellite radio, actual satellite that can go in your car. Depends on what system you have. But the things you will need to have before you even install a CD player into a car, you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. You need some wire cutters. You need a flathead screwdriver. You need some caps. Get one for you real fast. Like a small cap. Electric tape, scissors, wire harness, which is two of them. You need two of them. A drill set. Everything I'm telling you on is optional, so you can either have it or you don't have to have it. So it's optional. Like the drill set with all the accessories, it makes it easier for you. A CD player kit, which is a kit that comes with this, an actual CD player. It goes inside the sleeve of the deck, and adjustable wrench, which really I will be using my drill set to demonstrate. The first thing you will need to do is pop the hood, go up under the hood, and disconnect the negative wire. That way you won't have any live wires whenever you go into the back of the CD player or getting shocked. Because if you do that, it can you can get a shortage in your whole car, which can cost you $800 to $900 to get fixed, to rewire all your stuff, all your wires fry. If the wrong wire touched the wrong wire, you can fry the CD player or your car to catch on fire. So it's pretty dangerous whenever it comes to installing a CD player or any type of audio. Like HID lights. Y'all know what HID lights is? The blue, the purple, those lights. Those lights there can also catch on fire. This is well because of it's operating off the battery from the negative to positive. So it's hazard to have them, but it depends on what you get them. So as I was saying, you will need to go up under there, disconnect the negative wire, and make sure the negative cable stays away from the battery, and make sure it doesn't touch any metal part up under the hood. That can start a fire or fry all the wires. When you get done, return back to the driver's seat. You will need to remove the dash. The dash have a minimum of 4 bolts that you will need to remove to a maximum of 8 bolts. Mine is a total of 8 bolts. So therefore, you can either have a Phillips head screwdriver to remove them once you pop them off, or more like a socket set. But in some cars, you will need an actual key, a special key. For Ford cars, you need a special key to remove that stock CD player. And the rest of the cars, the dash just pop off. Like I guess it has a little snap, but you can just pop them off, and your whole dash come off. So once you remove the dash, you will see the stock CD player sitting there. It has a total of 4 bolts. It'd be a Phillips head screwdriver, or it'd be a socket that you would need to remove. Once you remove the 4 bolts, the stock CD player will slide out. Once it slides out, you will need to remove 2 things, which is the antenna and the back of the harness, of the stock harness. And you will have an aftermarket harness that goes for the CD player that you need to install to the back of that. Once you install to the back of that, you will have a bunch of color wires like this, as you see. And each wire has a meaning to it. But you have 4 important wires that you really must understand and know about. First, you have the battery wire, which is, they call it a hot wire. Positive, red. You have a ground wire, which it gives it the ground to make the CD player come on. You have a constant wire. Constant wire is always running no matter what, whether the car is on or off, it's always going to run. And then you have a remote wire. The remote wire is basically like a standby wire, which you can cut your CD player off on standby and let the demo run on the CD player. So again, the next step you need to do is color match. Red go with red, black go with black, blue, which is the remote wire, go with blue, and the constant, which is yellow wire, go with yellow. You have some people that say they know how to install, or accidentally install the constant wire with the red wire, which means that'll keep your CD player on regardless. Whether you cut the car off, the CD player will still run. That will cause a dead battery. So it's real. Like you have to really know what you're doing. Like when you're hooking up a CD player or anything that's dealing with electricity inside your car, or audio. So once you connect those 4 basic wires, make sure you cap all your wires. Because you don't want to put the CD player and you have wires just running around, like I said, and the wires, that poly wire can touch that wrong wire and it can fry the whole car. Next thing when you're driving, then you see smoke, then you panic. So you will, like I said, you will connect all your wires. Green go with green, green black go with green black. These are all your speaker wires. You have a total of 8 speaker wires, which is solids, and then you got the color stripe, which is the green with the black stripe running through it. You will cap all your wires. Once you cap all your wires, you will then grab your CD player. Once it's already installed to the back, you will grab the CD player kit, install that, put it together and install that. Once you push it inside the back, push it inside the sleeve of the deck, then you will take this part here, which is the CD harness. It goes in the back of this, the back of your CD player, once you install it. Once you push it inside the sleeve with the new CD kit and all that, you will need to bolt it back down. Once you bolt it back down, then you can take the dash and put it on. But do not snap it all the way on, because then you have to run 3 troubleshoots before you even actually start making the CD player work. And once you bolt it back down, go back under the hood, connect the you will need to connect the negative wire back to the battery. Cut the car onto the on start position, but don't crank it up. Make sure everything is working. You will need to make sure that the CD player cuts on. Once it cut on, that's one troubleshoot. Cut the volume up as loud as you can. Make sure all 4 of your speakers are working. If it's not working, then you know something's not hooked up right. Then you will need to cut it off and make sure the CD player cut off. Because as I was saying, that sometimes some people hook up the yellow wire with the red wire, and that causes a dead battery. Once you check all those steps, then and everything working fine, that's how to install a CD player. But that's the way to save money. How I see it. If you don't want to spend $70 to have somebody install that CD player, you can do this on a Saturday. The best time to do it is a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, because nobody want to be sitting in their car when it's getting hot trying to install a CD player. It saves you a lot of money. Me personally, I would prefer to y'all, before you do it, please read the instructions, because that's the most important. People say they know how to install CD players, but they don't know how to install CD players. And you end up frying the whole car, and then you're wondering why. But like I said, that's how you can save money that way. You can also learn, and that's my demo showing you how to hook up a CD player to save money.